Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Chioma Otsiye, and you know what we do here? We do all things youth under the sun, very fun stuff that you all would like. So today I'm going to be having another very amazing conversation, and today I'll still be with a guest, and a guest that you all have seen. I'm sure you guys have seen him in our previous video, and you still remember his face. So I brought him again because we need to finish this conversation, right, SK?
Yes.
This conversation is long, and I feel like you are the one that knows how to hit this conversation really hard. So that's why I brought him back. So SK, you would reintroduce yourself.
Just so you know, for new subscribers, returning subscribers, my name is SK Talkie. I'm a radio TV presenter, hype man, MC, and generally I love to call myself a talkatina. We had an amazing conversation last time with my girl.
We did, yeah. And today we are going to have another really amazing one. It's more like a continuation from that one. So this is like the part 2 of it. So we're still going to be talking about certain beliefs or notions that youths have about being young, and what other people, older people and even younger people, have about being a young person or being a youth.
Yep.
So we are going to continue, and today we still have like few more things to talk about. I don't know how many points now, because when I start talking to you sometimes I lose count of how many points we're talking about. But
I think we should call you Choma Talker.
Okay, do you know what? I had one YouTube channel when I was younger. It was Choma Talks. So I don't know how it
Choma
is
Talks.
now.
That sounds great.
Right?
Go
So
back
now
to
my
it.
email, everything is just like Choma Talks. I don't know how to go and change it. So you can call me Choma Talks.
Guys, let's do something. If you like the talks behind the Choma, please just
Leave it in the comment section, right? Yes, and for anything in the conversation that you think you don't agree with or that you agree with, also let us know. Or if you have better opinions, let us know in the comment section. So guys, we're jumping right into this. Without further ado, I'm going to start enumerating the points and hearing your opinions.
I love your English. Let's go.
Oh my goodness.
What did you say?
Enumerate. So this guy, you're not in media, he speaks better English. He's just trying to make me
stop.
flattered, but I'm not going to feel flattered. See you. Alright, so let's jump into it. So number 1 for today's conversation, right? Do you agree that youths know how to make friends really fast, and they know how to dump them and move on when they don't see something that they like anymore?
It depends on your cycle, and it depends on where you are in life, because I feel like youth, it starts from let me start from university.
Okay.
You feel me? So in university, or let me take you back to secondary school, or let me just start with university.
Okay.
Secondary school, you have some friends. Immediately after secondary school, you go to university. It's not like you're dumping them, but life happens, and then you see that the people that follow you to your university days, based on life happening, it's going to take some people to different places, and then, like I said, life happens, so you see that a lot of people won't still be in the same space that they used to be. Do you understand?
Okay.
Then from university, it happens after 4 years, you are out. Some people go outside the country, some people go to different states, and then it takes you down to you getting a job. Like now my friends are in Jos. It can happen that I'll get a job in London, who knows, under Apple Music. Just saying I'm professor. No, yeah.
This guy did not just say Lagos, he just said London.
No, we are speaking
Amen.
right. So I just feel like it happens based on where you are.
Okay.
Yeah. Not like you're just moving on because you feel me, yeah.
So SK, still in this spirit of friendship, right? Like yesterday, I saw one of my friends, right? I knew her from, let me say, a year ago, and we used to talk really well. But then I just met her yesterday, and she was waiting for me to greet her. I was waiting for her to greet me, and then we both didn't greet ourselves, and then we passed.
Yeah.
So what do you think causes that? Sometimes you see your friends, and then you don't say hi, and you want to say hi.
Sorry, can I ask, like, how long have you guys been friends? Was this a secondary school?
Okay, it's not like we're even that close.
Okay.
We just had something to do for a particular period of time, and we used to see like every day.
Yeah.
But then after that, we used to still see sometimes and say hi.
I feel like I heard a man of God speak about types of relationships, and he mentioned like a few I can remember. I think he mentioned 3, and he said one was seasonal relationships, one was general relationships, and one was I can't remember the last one. But then the way he sectionalized it, gave me a better understanding that some people are just seasonal, and once. Like me and you, it can just happen that it's after this production, when we meet outside, I'll deform for you. Do you understand? So I just feel like it happens, and there are different relationships, but you are meant to identify who is who in your life. There are some people that are more that your go-to person, and there are some people that is just like we're just in a space. So that general relationship, we know that everybody is my friend. Then there's seasonal relationships, just because of where you find yourself. It might be school, it might be anywhere you find yourself. Then there's one last one that I can't remember the name now, but those ones are the like don't leave those people, because those
As
people your
in,
destiny,
hold
your
them
destiny
tight like
today.
this. Okay, because it makes me so angry when I see some of my friends. I always want to say hi, but then they don't say hi, and I cannot be saying hi to you when you are not looking at me.
It's
Okay, I don't have that kind of mind, but I think I'm going to start doing that.
That's life for you. If not, you'll be depressed, my G.
Okay, so many people think, especially young people, that money solves all problems. Okay, this one you're going to say is just like the other time you said it's generic for every age bracket, right?
Yeah.
But then this particular set of people, they feel like you can get them relationships, like because they have money, you can get all kind of relationships, you can get all of these things. Do you still think it's a youth thing or it's general? And then if it's just a youth thing, why do you think youths or think that way?
I don't think it's a youth thing, it's a general thing, because they are sugar daddies. Like, let me just use sugar daddies for better explanation, or so I feel like they are sugar daddies, and sugar daddies are people that they already have, they have given us these paths to follow. So we feel like money, it answers basically what are we looking
money
for.
Stops
Money we are looking for money because of basic needs like shelter, food,
clothing,
you understand,
and
so
other essentials.
it doesn't necessarily have to do, I feel like it's a general stuff. And what was the second question again? That's the way you framed it. I'm getting lost.
Getting friendships. Okay, you've explained that part. Well, it's just
so I just feel like it's a general stuff.
Okay, so another very important one I find, right, is young people don't know or understand emotional intelligence. They are not really empathic. They are not really understanding.
You said emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence. Okay, that sounds great. Okay.
Are you sure you have? Let me even start.
Emotional intelligence.
Are you emotionally intelligent?
I think I should be, because am I thinking I am, because normally you get how I approach things. I don't like to blow my trumpet.
So if I tell you about my problems today and I see you next week, will you remember first to ask me about how I solved my problem, or you jump into the conversation of the moment before I now remember and tell you, Escape, I told you about my problem?
It depends on my relationship with you. Do you understand? Like, it depends on my relationship with you. If me and you have this, if me and you are friends, and then I see you tomorrow and I know you confided in me on something that I feel like I need to talk about, I'll ask you. Do you understand? So if we're that deep, and most times I don't like to put myself into people's issues, right? But then if you confide in me, I feel like, yes, if that's what you call emotional intelligence, then I'm that good, man.
Yeah, aside from you even understanding your personal emotions and trying to control them and not allow them influence certain things in your life, right? Other people's affairs too. When someone tells you about his or her problems, how do you handle it for them? So that's the part I'm talking about, because I feel like young people, when you just tell them about it, sometimes they could laugh about it, sometimes they could not just take it seriously because they think that it's too much for them also to handle. So like, how do you handle things when people share their problems with you, and when you're going through certain things and you don't even know what's happening? How do you try to just reconcile all of those things?
I don't normally get those scenes, right? But then
people don't feel like you're good enough to share their problems with. That is it.
No. I'm like, my circle is really small, and then most of my cycle are just like, there are people that love to have fun. Like, I can't remember when somebody just came to me saying, bro, I have a problem, so I feel like it's my cycle.
Body cycle, that's what I'm saying. Accepts it.
Okay, but I think I've had like a couple of people that approached me based on the way they perceive my thought or my kind of person, and then they felt like, okay, bro, I need to talk to you about something. And then most times I just try to put them I try to refer them to the word. Okay. Do you understand? I try to refer them to the word most times, because even me, I cannot help them, but then I can refer them to, let's say, apostles, teachers, people that can give them soothing words.
But you feel overwhelmed when you can't help, because you know that this person is in dire need of this advice or this help, and then you cannot really prefer that. Do you feel overwhelmed, angry at yourself that you can't help?
No, I'm actually helping now. Like, I'm actually
like
helping by
directly.
I just feel like everybody has his place. I'm a presenter, a talker, and then largely what I do, I might not be smart, I might just be a good talker, and people love me for that. But there are people that are counselors, there are people that are teachers, there are people that are apostles, everybody with his gifts. Yeah. So I believe that there are people that, if you just tell you, say, Choma, your problem, me, if I handle it for you, it's not going to, I might not give you
Best
the
solution
best. So
to
I'll,
it.
I'll just recommend the message for you. Go and listen to this thing, and I trust, like, I bet you come back the next day and you might be like, oh, thank you very much. This guy, he hit a note that I think that message was for me.
Okay, that makes sense. I think that that's a good way to let go of certain things, but then leaving them to their problems and saying, sorry, I can't help you at all. You don't even give the preachings, as you said. That's even a
and
worse
again,
thing.
if you preach yourself, because the solution might come from a standpoint of preaching.
Yes.
If you preach yourself,
If
you
you've had
probably
the
might not
experience.
have that grace
Okay.
to really give it the way
Okay.
that person is going to give
Another
it.
thing that could work as well is if you've had the experience. So if someone comes to you
Okay,
and a
yes,
problem
that
that
works.
you've
Yeah.
experienced before, you just have to tell the person how you were able to scale through it, and then that would be it. So point number, I was not even counting, but the next point. Okay, so a lot of people say that young people like titles. Like you just hear, I am a leadership strategist. Aside from that, you hear some kind of things, and then when you now call them to teach you those things, they don't really know it. But you hear, I am a this one, that one. You hear titles, guys. You hear those titles, but you be forced to say this person school in Harvard. But then in practice, I'm not trying to generalize it because I think a majority of them do know what they're doing. But a lot of people just like titles. Call me this, do this and that. Why do you think people like that? Do you think it's the present state we are in that is making people act like why?
I think human beings generally just love they love titles. Do you understand? Like we love praises. It can stand for, like, let's just say hype men in clubs. Let me use a club now. Somebody if you just say like this, they are that, you understand. So I just feel like it started from the people that started calling themselves comrade. Definitely it was coming from a particular body of let's say maybe politicians. I see people call themselves, like, I haven't gotten deep, but I know a lot of comrades that are not really qualified to be comrades. So I can't really say it's a youth thing, but it's a general stuff because human beings by default, we love this. I think we were made in the image of God, and then in the image of God, normally even God, I feel like one of the best ways to approach him, not best basically, or not best but one of the ways to approach him when you want some things, praise him, say Allah, call him everything, and then you see that there's a tendency that he feels
yes, it's really God.
I'm God. So you as Choma, if I call you, like, you probably might want to reach a point in your life where you want to attain these titles, but sometimes some people are not qualified for the titles, and then they call themselves because they want to be in it.
That's the part that annoys me the most. Like, you've not gotten there. I know they say speak good things into your life, so you start speaking things and heights that you've not attained because you want to get
just
there.
Like some people, let me give you an example now. Like this our field. When I started VJing, and I started following the likes of them. I had to go deep into the people that started this thing called VJ, and I discovered that it was actually a video jockey. You understand? So that means the job description of a video jockey is actually to count down music videos. Do you understand? But somebody like, let me use it as an example now. You can decide that because you are talking and you're a talkatina, you just want to say, my name is VJ Choma. Yes. Now you don't know why, but because you have seen a couple of people talking, then you put that title. So I just feel like ignorance plays like a large role.
Kind of instant gratification. They don't want to put in the work, but they want to get that title immediately.
But some of them it works for them because eventually comrade will become a real comrade.
Comrade. Alright, so the next one. Youths are usually very excited. They get unnecessarily excited about transient things and very unweighty things. Like, what do I use as an instance now? Like, okay, Big Brother Nigeria now, you see some youths, they could go into some kind of argument. It's not like it is useless, but they could go into arguments. Things like, okay, there's certain TikTok videos that will be trending, and then youths will want to kill themselves if they don't make this video. Why do you think they are like that? Or some of us are like that because we are still youth.
Okay, let me talk about Big Brother. Big Brother, this is our time. Do you understand? This is our time, and then older people, it could reach time we will watch Big Brother, no one watch Big Brother. I personally, I believe I'm going to go for Big Brother. You feel me? So I have I can be biased. I'm just saying I can be biased for like what I'm going to say or with what I'm going to say now. So I feel like talking about Big Brother and people talking about it, especially we youths, not just youths talk about Big Brother, even some parents.
The majority of us.
I remember but majority of us, right? Yes. Because we have that time in our hands. Look at what's going on in the country now. also are on strike, like everything feels like it's not working. Do you understand?
Yes, we're looking for a safe space.
Just so you know, I feel like this year's Big Brother, the youth is not really as relevant as the previous ones. Reasons being that the youths and everybody is getting ready for the elections.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And people, their attention is kind of
divided across different things.
Do you understand? Then about TikTok, I just feel like a lot of, based on it's our time, older people, they are still there, but younger people are there more because this is our time. Trust me, this TikTok that we're seeing, give us how many years to come. It's not going to be TikTok. There will be new stuff that will come, and the new youths of that time will definitely do what is trending at the time. So I just feel like it's our time. Let's have fun.
Oh, okay. It's
you can't change that. If you change that from, you are removing the fun part of, in my own opinion, if you remove this stuff.
It's more like youthful exuberance, kind of.
You
right?
must just run it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this year, it's our time thing that you've been saying in my head. I've just been hearing it's my turn, it's my turn. We all know who said that. Okay, it's that. So the next one now, right?
Yeah.
Which I think, okay, should it be the last one? Okay, so I think one time our president said Nigerian youths are lazy. And do you agree with that? And aside that, you know that a lot of young people don't like to do things for free. Like you could tell somebody you are volunteering somewhere or you're interning somewhere, and the first question they ask is, are they paying you? The moment you say no, they'll be like, then why are you doing it? So why do you feel like we all don't want to do free things and then we are kind of lazy? To be honest, it's not like I'm trying to affirm what the president said, but quite a number of us, or don't you agree with the fact that some of us are lazy?
I don't agree that we're lazy.
Why?
You know why? Because we have to understand the times that we're living in. Way back, the youths, which are like our parents now, that year things were easier for them. They were getting, somebody can decide to say, I want to stand up and go and work, and he will get a job. Do you understand? But the president that made that statement, I feel like he was using his own time, and then he was putting it to judge our own time. So now a lot of us want to, like, we have gone through like all the schools we can go through. We're looking for jobs, and nobody is willing to give us. They'll say you need 3 years experience or 4 years experience. That means once you finish, just know that it's almost going to be impossible for you to get almost immediately. I know some people get it, but just so you know, it's kind of difficult.
But it's not supposed to be easier now because there are a lot
let me
of
tell
things
you why.
online.
No, that's why they call us lazy, because the online stuff, how you get money, you will hear people on TikTok, you'll be like follow, blah blah blah. That's like my own opinion. It's actually coming from a lazy space, because you just feel like you can drop your phone and just say follow. Do you understand? Meanwhile, us and the people that made that statement, they made it because during their time you can just go outside, go into a firm or any organization, get a job, and it works for you. But now, because of the advent of social media and all this stuff that we're doing now, everybody wants to be an influencer, and then that's a lazy man's job. Honestly, I love media, I love all this stuff, but it's like I still want something that is going to take my attention. Even if I'll be a TikToker, I'll go and make an office outside and be going to the office every day. Because
you think that'll make you more serious?
I just feel like once I stay at home, it makes people think I'm lazy, and it makes me feel lazy personally.
Okay.
Do you understand? So I feel like when the president made that statement, it was because of the times, like that, like he was judging it from that time and us now. Things have changed, so everybody wants to either bet, gamble,
just something fast that'll bring money.
Do you understand? Everybody's just looking for an easy way to success. Nobody wants to go back to the farm. Nobody wants to go to. Nobody really wants to go and submit his CV. Everybody will just be like, But I feel like there are still jobs out there, but our mindset, because of this present time that we're living, we're settled, and we're just like, okay, I can just get my phone. We are making this video in the hope that we're going to hit like 1 million subscribers. I believe.
Yes,
and you know how much you pay us. Do you
understand? That's the idea.
I'll get my cut.
Right? You.
Think about that. So okay, you buy into the idea of a home office. Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm talking about myself though.
Okay, so
because I know, see me, if I keep my office in my
house,
it would be like I'm a lazy man. Like I need something.
But your
to
bed
take
will not
me.
be there.
No, like I just want to leave the
whole environment.
Yes, I want to be like I'm going to work and I'm coming back. That's why I really want to
You're still a little traditional, guys. Let us tell you, he's still a little traditional, because I'm that person that would like to stay at home.
No,
do all my work
that's why
from the house.
I was giving you from my own angle. You understand? Like people always say I think differently, right?
Okay, but it's good, especially when it is nice in its own way. But now I don't know. Well, this is it for this video.
Why are we ending now?
Alright, talking about youth related stuff, it's always really interesting. I don't know why I find this whole youthful age very fascinating, and I want to understand everything about it now, so that when I get older, I'll know that I enjoy this time, not from my own perspective, but from literally okay, would I say an average youth perspective, or in fact every youth's perspective, if that can really happen. So it is really nice talking about certain
Can I suggest something? Sorry, okay. I caught her. Guys,
respect,
this one this one is 3 of us now. Okay, it's 3 of us. Okay,
thousands of them, millions of them.
Guys, go below the comment section. Like me personally, I feel like it should not be just 2 of us on this table. I feel like we should have more than 4 people, 5 people. Please, a petition, sign it for me so that we'll have more of this. Alright?
See this guy. Okay, I'll consider that.
Yeah.
I'll consider that. But to be honest, SK, it was really nice having this conversation with you, trying to understand why you think a particular way.
Yeah.
Or even why other people think about youth in a particular light. And I think it was really very nice, insightful, and enjoyable. I hope you guys too enjoyed it. So if you really did enjoy it, smash the subscribe button, like it, everything, comment, share, everything right away. Do that so that it can help my YouTube channel grow. And yeah, that's it for this video. Do take care, everyone.